All right, what's up, guys? So we are back at the office, and now that the kids are back in school, I'm able to get here at like 7:30, 8:30. Uh, well, usually like 8 o'clock. But I'm gonna just show y'all what we got going on today. I know y'all told me that y'all actually like these videos more, the ones that are longer. So I'm gonna try to do more of just the daily stuff that needs to get done around the shop. First off, my desk got to get cleaned. Now, let's see what we got in the shop. We've got a Silverado, which it was just a customer from the street. I believe my dad's doing you know what? I really don't know. He's doing quite a few things to it. We got a little cat that was left out here who just seems to be the shop pet now. But today, we've got to get this thing cleaned up. So, this car right here was a pretty much a repo. It was a voluntary repo. We did the transmission to it. We sold it a few months back. Transmission went out. We fixed the transmission, but the new transmission is still shifting a little hard. The old transmission was it wasn't shifting at all. It wasn't going. So customer just brought it back, said he wasn't going to be able to pay for it anymore. Uh, it sucks. If he would have just said that before, we want to put a transmission in it because it was. I had to spend about 1,500 bucks out of pocket, and then we didn't just do the transmission. We went ahead and took care of motor mounts. We took care of a lot of things just to uh, make the car better. But it's back here. So this one, I'm actually gonna price it pretty cheap for what it is. Um, it's in decent shape. It does run and drive, so that's a huge plus. But come on now, you gotta move. Yeah, so it does run and drive. Um, so that's a plus, but it does shift a little hard. So it's just going to be one of those 500 down cars, get you to work and back. And then we do have this other Traverse that we're also going to try and get into the shop. And same thing with this one, kind of the same as this, but this one the guy drove for a few months. This one we sold it, and then the following week, the lady wrote me and said that it was shaking when it was going uphill. So I just told her, hey, come get your trade in. I don't know if it could be a transmission issue or what, but it's such a nice car. It's actually going to be the torque converter. It's very common on these Traverses. It's common on the Acadia. So we're going to drop the transmission, put a brand new torque converter. It's got 216,000 miles. So the mileage is high, but it's a very clean ride. We're also going to try to clean up the lot some today. Let's see. I know the guy on the Ford Fiesta was supposed to come by this weekend and leave the key in it. I don't see the key. And then we did test drive this. It does not need a fuel pump. It's actually showing codes for a oxygen sensor and also a throttle body. So we're just going to swap out the throttle body, put a brand new OEM oxygen sensor. Same thing with the throttle body. They're cheap. Go original. Don't go aftermarket. We use aftermarket parts for quite a few cars, but if the parts that are original are cheap, go ahead and go for them. Uh, BMW is still here. We've done a few more things to it to get it mechanically better. Uh, this car, I've got about six grand in it. It's too much. So I got 6 grand in it. Um, I've got it posted for 4,200 bucks. Getting offers around 35, and honestly, I'm getting tired of looking at it. So I think I'm going to take that. So we also have trade-in that we took last week. We took this in as a trade, and then we also took that in as a trade. So that one we can start cleaning up today because it's ready to go. This one, we're still going to wait on the AC compressor because it has no AC. So that's another thing. Let's see what else we got going on for today. I think this car right here passed inspection, so we're gonna get that one cleaned up, take pictures, put it out there on the lot, and then let's see, Kia Soul, same thing. That one passed inspection. We're gonna get that one cleaned up and put out there on the lot. This one, hopefully, we can get it out to a body shop. And then we do have this one right here. So if y'all see some of my previous videos, usually I have about 15 cars out here kind of waiting, but I am going to be taking about a week off of work and having a kid. So I guess, you know, whatever you want to call it, I'll be at the hospital. But this is what we got at the lot currently. So got quite a few cars. But my main goal for this month of August is pretty much to just sell the cars that are going to not make me any cash. BMW, that's not going to make me any money. These two right here, it's also probably, well, I know this red one really ain't going to make me any money. So hopefully this red one can give me like a customer that's, you know, on these cheaper cars, I'll sell them cheap, but they end up trading back in. You know, they end up getting a few months paid, and then they come in with more cash, and they're like, hey, can you trade me into something nicer? And you know, if a customer is one that's good and pays on time, you know, why wouldn't I? I mean, it's a beater, but we'll see. And then Huracan, we also gonna work on it. Not today though. We got to get these other ones ready first, and then we definitely gonna clean this office up because this is just terrible. It's terrible. But I do have somebody new in the office, and she actually keeps it really clean. She got this little setup right here, which everybody's loving it. I'm actually over here getting chips and stuff, but she's got a little plant, which is good. Little waiting area. This got delivered to us, and it's not even ours. Like, it's not even ours. So we're gonna wait for FedEx to come back. Maybe they can find out whose it is. And then we got the new desk. So we slowly getting this place back in order. But first things first, when I get here, I like to hop on Copart, look at the cars that I looked at previously. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right to it. And get this computer all set up. So usually what I do over the weekends is I actually try to look at cars while I'm at home, and then I'll throw out a few bids, and that kind of like makes my list for the day. And as you can see, I really didn't look at many cars, but we're gonna go right through each one and then get to cleaning that car out there. So my original max bid on this one was 1,200, and it's already above that. Let's see what the damage was. Okay, so the damage is not that bad. We've got front bumper, headlights, fender, side mirror, and then paint and body work. Now let's go see if we've got any check engine light. And I don't see any check engine light. It's got 141 on the mile, so I feel like that one's a good car for buy here, pay here. Let's see. I think the fender's gonna be under $100. See, so we looking at about, let's see, the headlights. I think that's gonna be the same, about $100. So we'll say 250 in parts, and let's see, the fender, getting it painted. You're gonna have to blend it into the bumper and the door. So we're looking at 300, 350 a panel. So 369, so $1,000. So 1200 or so to fix it. Was my bid? It's at 1350. Let's say if we bid 500, and then we have Copart fees. So we'd be in it at 32 if I bid 15. That's still not bad. You know what? We're gonna go for it. Already outbid, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's see. Got a Ford Fusion. So this one, my bid was $400, and I just wanted it pretty much for parts. It's got 253 on the miles. But these parts right here, if I could get it under $500, just that alone is worth it to me. Seems to start up, but you do have two doors right here. So, and I just went to pull apart. So if I could find these doors at pull apart and just pull them off same color, and this one would be a decent just cash car. Gotta make sure that the bags ain't blown. Thing is, we do have a lot of lights on. These right here are probably the same thing. Got airbag light, even though that bag didn't blow. But we're gonna skip on that one. Next one that I was also outbid on was this one. And for some reason, Progressive is running all their cars as clean title. And they actually come back as clean title. So it's a little weird, but they've been doing that for quite a few months now. Trying to only get cars that I can like sell for maybe get 2,000 down at least. This one right here wasn't bad. So you've got that right there, and that can actually be fixed by the body shop. So I'm only gonna have maybe $500, 500 to 1,000 body work. It says front damage, but I don't see any. I see something right there. So it's definitely minor. Mostly the side. Got the airbag light on, but it does not have any check engine lights. And I don't see any actual bags busted. So 144 on the miles. My bid was 1350. Third row. I know I can get 1,500 down. Might even be able to get 2,000 down. So we're gonna just go ahead and bid 1,900. You know what? We're $50 away from getting outbid, so I'm gonna go ahead and go 2,100. Get us up there a little bit. Let's see what else we got. Got a Nissan Altima with 166,000 miles. Same thing with this one. This side right here. No, that back door is going to have to be replaced. Front door. So 2 doors replaced, quarter panel blended in, front fender fixed. It's got some damage right there. Current bid is 14. My max was 12. We're going to pass on that one. One more. This one, my max was 900. It's got 88,000 miles. It's going to need a fender, a hood, which I already have the hood, and the parts under the hood. You know what? We're gonna change our bid. I've got bad luck with Ford Focuses, even though they're cheap and they're decent looking. But that's it. I mean, last week we only got 2 cars. The week before that we got a few. So that's it as far as inspections. And for some reason, I actually left the key inside of this car all night long. Well, all weekend long because I couldn't find it in the office. I will say the good thing about coming in early is you're actually able to clean the cars, especially the exterior, because when you come in later in the day, um, it's so hot that you spray them with anything, even the soap, and it just evaporates. It just doesn't clean up right. And this is just some degreaser that I bought from some guy that came out here to sell it to us, and it's actually pretty good. I'm almost about to run out, so I'll have to call him again. But if you're looking for just something cheap, just to kind of get the cars cleaned up, engine bays, anything like that, the Awesome Spray from Dollar General, I mean, that's some good stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's from Dollar General, but that's where I buy it from. And that stuff, I think, is like $4 for a gallon, and it pretty much does what it needs to do. So the first thing I start with is doing the wheels. I've had this little brush for years. Gotten so used to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set up the camera, do a time lapse, get this thing done and over with, so we can move on to the next one. Yo, and I use the Chemical Guys wash and wax. It's pretty good. And since it's not sunny outside, I'm actually gonna try to do like one half of the car and then the other half. Usually when the sun's out here, bright as hell, I try to do like one panel, either the quarter panel and then spray it off, and then do the door and then spray that off. We're gonna go with a whole half car. And now when I sell these cheaper cars, I'll just tell people, hey, look, they need to be detailed. They need to be, they're not gonna be perfect. Every now and then I get somebody that only has $400 down that expects to get a brand new car. But I just keep it real with them. Hey, if this thing lasts you a whole year and all you had to put down was $500, so you're pretty lucky. But then again, this thing ain't new. It's already lasted over 200,000 miles, so that's a good sign. And I know as soon as I post this thing for 500 down, it'll probably get sold this week. I'm even gonna go as far as putting stickers on it and say 500 down. It's been a while since I've put stickers on cars. We finally got our website updated. I think this one's gonna be priced at $2,995, so pretty much $3,000. If it was a cash car, I think it'd probably bring like $2,000. I might push it up to like $3,995, but I don't want to go too high because I don't want it to come back. I want this car to be one of those where the customer just pays off. and I'll never have to worry about it. That is one thing that I've noticed about the car business, like the buy here, pay here, is if you price them too high and something goes wrong with them, then most of the time they won't fix it, because it's priced so high, they still owe too much on it. So that's what sucks, but it is part of the car game. So especially the financing. Like, I know I could price this for like $8,000, and as long as this stays running, somebody will pay $8,000 for it. But to me, that's just not right. Like, that's what gives the buy here, pay here car lots a bad name. I mean, you already do charge a premium, but there's no reason to overcharge. There's a lot of ways you can set it up. The way that I like to look at it is, if I'm going to sell it cash for, let's say, $3,000, then I can probably price it for $1,500 more if I'm going to sell it on payments. I am taking the risk of the customers not paying it off. And then another thing that I've kind of noticed is, if it's priced too low, then there really ain't any room to help customers out when something happens. So I think the perfect price for this is going to be between the 3,500 range and I mean, honestly, like right there, right at 3,500. I think that's what I'm going to go for, and I'll do the 500 down. I did have somebody come in here and clean this car up. They actually did really good for what it is, but they just didn't come back to finish cleaning the other cars. So let's see what. And then the previous owner just left some stuff in here, which I really don't need. So that's going to go straight into the trash. Only thing out of everything I'm going to keep is the tape. But there's the interior. It's decent. I'm sure we could shampoo that, clean it up some. But for now, that's what I'm going to do to it. It's cleaned up. I'm about to pull it over there in front of the office and take a few videos of it, a few new pictures, do like a walk around, kind of just let people know the car, and get that thing posted. And it does have a check engine light, so I'm going to go ahead and scan it just because I want to be able to tell people what it's on for. In this price range, people really don't care about the check engine light as long as it runs. But I want to know what it is just to see if it's something major or what it could be. Let's see. Manifold, absolute pressure, fuel level sensor, evap, EGR, coil pack. Y'all want to know what's funny about this is all of these things have been replaced on the car, and it still shows them up. We replaced those when the customer had it, so it starts up. Let me move this thing over to the front of the building, and we will get it posted. I think I'm actually going to put some tire shine on it first before we actually get pictures and videos and get it posted. We got the tire shine on there, so we give that a few minutes to kind of just dissolve or go away. Well, for the blueness to go away, it stays shiny though. While we wait on that one, we're going to go ahead and get the Mitsubishi into position to take some pictures of it. And this right here is just our little spot. That's where we get pictures. Probably do them right at this angle right here. So let's get these pictures done. So I've got the pictures added to it, to my Fraser inventory. And then I do remember that I had another car, the Nissan Juke, that I have not took pictures of. All right, Kat, I know you want to go inside. All right, let's see. And I'm going to leave this door open for him so he has access to his litter box. The Nissan Juke, we have not took pictures of it. Let's see. Nissan Kick, Nissan Altima, Nissan Versa. Those keys are going to be at my desk. Let's see. Yep. We'll move this one out of the way. And then we're going to try to make some room, kind of fix the parking because some of the cars just don't fit. So 7 years of being opened as a car lot, and not just that, I want to say, since I've been 16, 17 selling cars, so over 15 years, and I have never sold a Nissan Juke. So this is definitely new. As far as reliability on these, I really don't know. Anything Nissan, I kind of never know. But we did fix the issues that we noticed with it, which was a CV axle. We put a new battery on it, did a tune-up. The AC was also fixed. It's blowing ice cold now. So it should be ready for a new buyer. Let's get these pictures. We got pictures of it. Let's go. And I think this one right here, we've got it priced at $6,500. Same thing. If this was a cash car, it would probably only bring about 5 G's. It's a cheap ride. Now that Buick's still not ready to get pictures done, but I've got a Equinox over there that is ready. So we're gonna clean that one up on the outside because it's ready to go. I mean, we did the brakes, tune up. I'm gonna move this to the other side. So this is just the part of the car business that nobody really talks about. Um, yeah, you can hire somebody to do this, but you know we open up at 10. That's just the time that we open up. We should be opening up sooner, but to me that's always worked out. When I first started, we was opening up just 3 days out of the week. I was just a one man show, but I want to say it's been a few years now where we just been open up 10 to 5 Monday through Friday. I don't do the weekends anymore, but I have been trying to meet people up here on the weekends. If they write me and they're able to get insurance, that was the reason we stopped opening up on the weekends, because people would come look at the car and then they would want to drive off with it and not even get insurance, or the insurance companies were closed. And we do have to have insurance on the cars before we actually let them drive off with them. But this is it. I mean, if you want a car lot and you want to try to run it yourself, this is what you do every day. Got to come in before you open. At least that's what I like to do. I like to come in before we open. Um, and then I also like to stay a little bit after, because that's when customers stop calling. And especially on days like today where the sun ain't out. I try to clean as many cars as I can, because once that sun is out during the day, it's hot and the cars just don't clean up the same. I told myself I'm gonna try to concentrate on doing YouTube this year, making more videos, making better content. Definitely trying to get the website updated. We normally have about 40 cars on the lot. 15 are ready to go, and the rest are kind of just on hold. But so far, since I've been going at this, I've got 55 cars on the lot. 30 are ready to go, and I've got the rest just kind of waiting on parts and stuff, and just new inventory that I end up buying. Now I am thinking about hiring somebody else to kind of help me cleaning these, but I've tried a few people, and honestly they do a good job for a few days, and then they just get lazy. So still 7 years later, haven't figured out how to hire the right people when it comes to stuff like this. Because to me, you've got to have somebody that actually enjoys doing this, and I like it. I want to clean the cars once, and then I want to be able to spray them off like later on, just to get the dirt off of them. But I've had it where we'll clean the cars, or they'll clean the cars, and then by the time they dry, they're already, you can tell where they didn't run the brush, or you can tell that they didn't wash off the soap, and it just leaves marks, and it's a mess. But what do they say? If you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. And this car right here has already been detailed by someone. I paid somebody $50 pretty much to clean it up. As you can see, it's really not done. I mean, yeah, they got the trash out of the car, and it looks better from 20 feet away. But it just ain't done the right way, I guess you could say. But I do tell people, like, whenever I have somebody that's looking to buy a car, I'll let them know, hey, that my cars ain't clean. They not like, You know, if you want a newer car, something nice, clean, I'm probably not the place to buy from. You know, I'm the guy that's gonna put you in a car and let you do payments without really asking any questions. And you either pay it off or you don't, and I'll pick the car back up. But I think eventually, once I pay off my shop and pay off a lot of stuff, I'll probably end up selling newer, nicer cars. I don't think I'd want to go to like the new 2025s or 2022s, but my average car price, I want to say, is about 7,000, 8,000. And I want to say I'd like to get that up there to like 12, where I'm doing the 3 to 4 year loans. I mean, anything over 3 years, I think it's like kind of pushing it. But I do send my notes off to a finance company, so I don't hold my notes the whole time. I'll hold them as much as I can, but I do have a lot of bills, so I end up selling my notes just to get some quick cash. And it also helps the customer out because it helps them build a credit. And it keeps me from having to have that customer the whole 3 years. All right, so this one is done as far as the exterior goes. But look, guys, so far I've got about 40 minutes worth of videos. So I think I'm gonna end it. It's 10 o'clock here. I'm gonna go back on the computer, do some editing on this video, try to bring it down to about 30 minutes. But I mean, that's the car business for you. That's just a morning in the day of a car dealer. If y'all have any questions, don't forget to actually comment, subscribe, hit me up. I know I've had a few people call the shop trying to find me. The best way to get a hold of me is through Facebook. Send me a message on there. I don't mind helping people open up their own car lot, anything like that. I'm wide open to it. I'm an open book. Let me know. And yeah, see y'all in the next video. So just a little quick thing to add to the end of this video. We are in that 2014 Chevy Silverado, and we are actually taking in a 2011 Chevy Silverado as a down payment for this. I'm gonna give the guy $6,000 as trade-in credit. So he's gonna put it on this. He's gonna do a 2.5 year loan. So pretty quick, good deal, easy deal. Dude loves it, he's pretty happy. So let me show you all the trade. Look at that. That's a nice little trunk. That's the trade-in. So here lately we've been taking in some trades. I mean, that's always a good thing because I don't have to buy cars. So definitely need to advertise more that we do take trade-ins. That way people can bring us some cars.